Hey, welcome back YouTube. I'm your host, Andre, and it's the Introvert World. Today we'll be talking part 2 of Fighting Fear. Last week I had some technical issues where the video cut out, but on the last episode we ended with talking about one of the biggest challenges I had in my collegiate career and how I overcame that challenge of Survival Gate 3. And we talked about one of the things that like a lot of us run into is like fighting against that voice in our head. However, after reflecting on the video, watching it a couple of times and trying to think what I want to go into part 2 of this video, I realized that that was only a portion of the battle. Also, along with fighting fear, it's not just the voice in our head, it's our support systems. It's who do we turn to when we're feeling stressed or when we have these pent up emotions. And that's kind of like what I define fear as, is a combination of stress and emotions. And one of the healthiest options that I choose to utilize is my support group. Typically, I think everybody has a support group of some sort. For myself, number 1 would be my family. And then number 2 would be my friends. Now, I know you're wondering, wait, Andre, you have friends? I thought you was introverted and that you didn't like talking to people. This is true. However, I still have a small group of people that I will turn to and talk to whenever like I have issues or who continue to push me to do great. And that's what we're going to talk about today. The importance of the friend group that I realized is everybody needs somebody to hold them accountable. And one of the biggest challenges that I was having with making part 2 was, I was like, it's the same problem from every week. I don't know if I want to record a video this week. Do I feel like I'm getting my point across? Did I say everything that I wanted to say? And I just spend a week on beating myself up on like these small details when overall, like, as far as I'm concerned, my videos have been successful. But it's easy to like talk yourself out of anything. It becomes a little bit more difficult when you have people who hold you positively accountable. And for me, with my YouTube channel, that person just happens to be my brother. We decided between, I believe, 8 months and a year ago that we were going to start a YouTube channel. And it's just like, hey, we should start a YouTube channel. Neither one of us really had an idea of kind of what we wanted to put on our channel or what type of content we wanted to provide. But we just thought that we could figure out something to provide to the world. And over time, mine kind of became this like, I want to talk to like introverted, extroverted people and create this space where I can bring the ideas together and present them to you guys. And that way you see that like, hey, there's somebody else in the world that thinks like you and they were able to solve their problems, their challenges in these type of ways. And then for my brother's channel, he took a different route where he's focusing more on providing financial literacy and giving tips, tricks, ideas, and helping build upon people's foundation about themselves and financials. I'll leave the link to his channel down in the description. And while we're talking about the description, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, subscribe. If you're new, welcome. Hit the like button, leave comments about things you would like to see in future videos. And I'd like to thank you guys for the support. Obviously, like every time I make these videos, I'm like, I didn't want to post a video this week. However, I've actually got a lot of positive feedback for every video. Fighting Fear Part 1, I had 2 of my friends that I work with tell me like, hey, it was funny because in that video, those things that you said, we looked at each other, it's like, oh, like I do that too, and I do that too. And they thought the video was extremely helpful. And I realized, like, even though I might not see kind of like the impact that my videos are having, it brings me a lot of joy when I do get to hear about it, even if it's like a couple of days later or whatever. Somebody might come a week or a month from now and say like, hey, I subscribed to your channel and I thought it's a really neat idea, or, you said this in this video and I never really thought about things that way and it really helped me. And that's really what this channel is supposed to be about. And I'm glad that like early on, I'm starting to see kind of like that come to life and take form. I hope you enjoyed this video. This has been Fighting Fear Part 2.
I hope you enjoyed the video. I almost forgot the intro. I hope you enjoyed the video. I almost forgot the I hope you enjoyed the video. I almost forgot the outro. It's the Introvert World, and I'm your host. I'll see you guys next time.
Remember, I'm your host, and it's the Introvert World. I'll see you guys next time.